Hello dear students, welcome once again to online video lectures. Today we are going to take activity number 7 from unit number 4. The title says that a poem for a friend away on a trip. So this is a poem which is written by a poet named as Shushi, and Shushi is a very well known poet of ancient world. He used to live in China. So let us take the poem, a poem for a friend away on a trip. Let us read it first and then we will see the explanation. When will the moon be clear and bright with a cup of nectar in my hand? I ask the blue sky. When would it be up the heaven for tonight? O moon, how I wish to get closer to you, riding on the breeze. Yet I fear your crystal and jade statue is much too high and cold, so let me just dance here with my moonlight shadow round my red mansion till you shine on my silk pillow. Sleepless but bearing no regrets, though distant away, we look at the same moon, and in that sense we have never parted. So students, this is the poem. The title is a poem for a friend away on a trip. So in this poem we will be talking about a friend who is away on a trip. He is far from one of his friends who loves him much and he is missing him. And to show this missing, the author has written this poem for the friend. The first three lines, when will the moon be clear and bright with a cup of nectar in my hand? I ask the blue sky when it would be up the heaven for tonight. The author wants to convey a message here that he wants the time when the moon will be clear and it will be also bright. So he wants to convey that when the night will come, when it will be a full moon night. He has a nectar. Nectar means the juices which comes from the flowers. He has a cup of nectar in his hand and he is asking a question to the blue sky. The question is, when would it be up the heaven for tonight? So, when the day will come, when he is going to meet his friend. So, dear students, the poet is regretting, he is missing his friend who is far away on a trip, he is on some work and he is missing him, and he wants that the day will be coming back when the moon will be clear and it will be bright, and he is asking the blue sky that what time it will be when the heaven will be there for tonight, my friend will be there with me and I will have no worries. Now next three lines we'll see. Oh moon, how I wish to get closer to you, riding on the breeze. Now dear author, he wants himself to get closer to the moon. He wants to get near to the moon. And he wants a vehicle of breeze. He wants to ride on the breeze. Breeze means slowly moving air which is cool. That is known as breeze. When we feel the breeze, we feel very happy. So dear students, the author wants to ride on the breeze and reach near the moon. Yet I fear your crystals and jade statue is much too high and cold. Still he wants to reach the moon, but the author knows that moon is very far away from the earth and also it is very cold there. So the crystals of fear and jade statue, it means that he is in a fear. He wants to reach the moon, still he knows that reaching that much height is not possible. So let me just dance here with my moonlight shadow. So as we know that it is not possible for a person to reach easily to the moon riding on a breeze. The person has to get some other means. The space shuttles, the space vehicles, etc. are needed to reach the moon. Now, poet who is one of the ancient poets from the world, he was living in China. And if you search some information regarding Shushi, you will find that he is a very well-known poet of China. And he wants to reach the moon riding on the breeze, but he knows that reaching moon is very much impossible, or it's not easily possible. So he wants to dance on the earth with the shadow of the moon. He says that round my red mansion till you shine on my silk pillow. Red mansion means a house, a very big house which is of red in color. So all over the house, all over the red mansion, the moonlight is spread and it is very shining. He wants that shine on his pillow also, which is made up of silk. Sleepless but bearing no regrets. He is not able to sleep, but he is not having any type of worries about it. He wants to stay with the moon. He wants to enjoy the shine of the moon. He wants to enjoy the cool breeze of the air. He wants to enjoy the coolness of the moon, so that he can reach the moon and he can be with his friend. Though distant away, we look at the same moon. Now he wants to say that the friend who is far, he also wants to see the same moon. He is at the same time he is looking at the same moon. The moon which he is seeing from here, the same moon is being looked by the friend. So in that sense, we have never parted. Now the poet wants to convey that my friend who is very far, he also is looking the same moon which I am looking from this place of the world. So it means that we are not far. He is also able to see the moon and I am also able to see the moon. It means that we both are not very far, we are together. So dear friend, the main theme of the poem is, a poet is there whose name is Sushi. He is from China and he wants to be with his friend. He is mooring and he wants the day when the moon will be clear and bright, and he is asking the blue sky that what would be that day when the heavens for tonight will be there and his friend will be there with you. He also wants to reach the moon riding on the breeze, but still he knows that it is very high up in the air and it is very cold there. So he is having the fear of crystals and jade chatu, means that experience which will happen after reaching the moon, that is known as jade chatu. And he wants to dance on the earth with the shadow of the moonlight. So around his house, which is red in color, it's a mansion, it's a big house, the moon is shining even on his house and on his silk pillow. He is sleepless, he is not able to sleep, but he is having no regrets. He is very far away and his friend is also very far away. They both are very far to each other, but both of them are able to see the moon at the same time. And in that sense, the poet feels that they have never been parted with each other. So they are not very far with each other. So students, you will have to read this poem and you have to write this summary, the paraphrase of Sushi's poem in a very simple language of your own. If you will able to write, it will be good for you. Otherwise, we will provide you the paraphrase also. So take your time, read the poem, understand it clearly, and try to write the paraphrase in simple language, the summary of the poem. So that's all for today, dear students. We'll meet you in the next video. Till then, keep studying, be safe.